Like, can men and women be friends?
Platonically.
Can men and women be friends platonically?
If God sent you your husband right now, would he be comfortable with the conversations that you have with him, with the level of intimacy that you guys have, and with, what did I say? Oh, and how often you guys talk.
Right.
With the right space and the right opportunity, the line can get crossed, and I crossed the line, and the friendship was never the same.
Blurred line.
Was
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, so I want to talk to you about friendship. And when you hear the word friendship, what do you think about? What does Brittany think about?
Friendship is really something that's built on honesty, on, openness, on trust, and something that is cherished. I mean, I only have one sibling. I have a brother.
Yeah.
And I had a whole bunch of cousins, so I would feel so sad whenever we would leave, like our grandma's house. Because like everyone would go home, so it's like I just have one person. So it's like so friendships, the friends are like the family you get to pick. That's what I say. So it's important to me to have friends in your life that know you and love you and are like a tribe for you. Really, the people that you can fall back on and really have your back and will call you out. Like you do that. Like you called me out on my stuff. You've told me like, you know what, I don't know. But always truth and love. It's always wrapped in love. It's never like it's never that. It's always, this is what I see, and I know that everything that you tell me comes from a place of you want to see me be better. You want me to be the best version of myself. Absolutely. But you love me as I am. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's
absolutely. You're only strong as your weakest link, and so
yeah.
If my links are weak, then I'm weak. You know what I'm saying? But you do the same for me, so I really do love that and appreciate that. So, how do you pick them? What's your criteria? Yeah. Because everyone always asks, like, what do you find in a mate or something like that? So how do you pick your friends? Because I haven't been necessarily the most strategic with like picking my friends. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to say y'all are bad, but I'm just saying some of y'all is bad. But how do you pick your friends?
I could say something, but I'm not, and I'm gonna leave it right where it's at.
You better keep it real.
Shade.
No tea, no shade. All tea, all shade.
I pick my friends by watching. So my dad told me, if you just watch people's behavior, that'll tell you everything you need to know.
Okay.
Just watch them. So whenever I meet new people, like I pay attention to how they interact in group settings. I pay attention to like, if a bunch of friends are at, I don't know, like dinner or something, and how they order their food is important. That'll tell you a lot.
Girl, oh my gosh. And how they treat the wait staff.
How they treat the wait staff. And because that's a true mark of character to me, is how you treat people who can do nothing for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And even not that wait staff can't do anything for you. What I mean by that, like I was raised to treat the janitor the same way you treat the CEO.
Right.
You treat you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me, like I've been in social situations where people have been like, I want a croissant sandwich with my tomato cut into squares, not circles. And when it comes back, I would like you to fetch me a water with 3 ice cubes, not 4. And then when it comes up with 4, they're like,
that water
I don't want it.
That's disgusting.
But right,
But it happens.
It does happen, and I've seen it, and I'm like, that's ugly.
Yeah.
And
what do you do with those people? Because they're not friends yet.
So I just I take it for data, and I just kind of mark it down, and I just continue to watch.
Okay.
I keep watching, but when I see people who are genuine, when I see people who, like to laugh, or people who, don't gossip, or people who will really pray for you, or truly like care about who you are.
That's a big one.
It's huge. It's huge. Like if your friends, to me, I think the depth of your friendship is if we can pray together and really pray for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I've called you crying in shambles.
The same, like
like a child.
Yeah.
But and it's in those moments where you always lead me back to the cross. Like you contain me, and you let me scream, you let me yell, you let me cuss if I need to, whatever. Those are real things. Sometimes you just gotta get it out. And then you lead me back to the cross every time. And so to me, the mark of a friend, at least the type of friend that I would need, is someone that can do that for me, lead me back to the cross.
And you do reciprocate that. I just want to let you know.
Thank you.
When I'm a mess,
Thank you.
take me to Jesus. But also when I'm a mess, take me to Brittany.
Well, and I will, yes. If lost, please return to, yes. So, yeah. But also someone I want to have fun with. Like, it doesn't have to always be serious. Like, I'm a pretty low-key kind of person. But when I'm in a safe environment, you know, I like to
Love this little bit. Love it.
put my hair down a little bit. It's so long right now.
Always down.
It's so,
Your hair is always down.
Yeah, it's very long.
What about men and women? What about men and women friendships? Because there's such like big like controversy on this. Like, can men and women be friends
Platonically.
Can men and women be friends platonically? Now, I have a stance on this,
Okay.
which I mean I can share later, but I kind of want to hear what you have to say.
Yes, so I do think men and women can be friends.
Okay.
I definitely think that that's possible. But I think that there has to be certain boundaries. So, for example, I have some guy friends who I'm cool with. Those are my boys.
And there's never been any feelings either way.
No.
Okay.
But this is why I'm strategic. If I have guy friends who are in a relationship, then I'm not hitting you up at all kinds of nights talking about what you doing. Right. I'm not hitting you up. I'm not sending you, you should never have a photo of me, like, at all. Like, I'm not, like, that's just me.
I just want everyone to have a photo of me.
Of course you do. But again, I'm different because I know what it's like to be on the other side, and I'm like,
yeah.
And not that I'm jealous, but it's like, I'm big on, I respect relationships. Like, relationships are important to me.
Yeah.
So yes, so I think with clear boundaries and like a respect for the relationship, I think that's fine. Now, I do have single guy friends who are super cool and, we have a good time, but I know for a fact that some of them are attracted to me.
So what do you do with that?
If it's like a little joke here and there, I'll just be like, I'll laugh it off. But most of these guys I've been cool with for a long enough time where they know ain't nothing gonna happen.
Okay.
Right?
So there's no need to address it.
No.
Okay.
No, like sometimes it's just like a joke. Like it's truly a joke. Now on the flip side, in the past, I have had guy friends who I mean BFFFF. We did everything together. We go here, you at my mama house, I know your mom, we're just cool. And then, with the right space and the right opportunity, the line can get crossed, and I crossed the line, and the friendship was never the same.
Blurred line.
Was fixed. I know you wanna. Don't do it.
Blurred line. So what about best friends?
Can best friends be?
Can a guy and a girl be best friends?
I think it's possible. I mean, the person that I'm referencing in my mind was my best friend. Knew everything about me, knew my dark spaces. And this is the
blurred lines person.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And we cannot be friends.
So it's not possible.
I think it's possible with boundaries.
Because that level of intimacy, though, if you call someone your best friend,
right? So that's what I'm saying. It's tricky. I think it's tricky. I think it can be done. I've seen it be done, but I've also seen it where one has feelings for the other, but they don't talk about it. So it's just it's tricky.
Yeah,
it's tricky.
So I have been the best friend to a guy, and when he gets in a relationship, so I don't think you can be best friends.
Okay.
Right? Because to me, there has to be a breakage there. So if you get married and you're best friends with a guy, your guys are gonna have that. So like my ex, like I was like, oh yeah, my homeboy, this is my homeboy. He said, why I'm your homeboy.
Right.
Like you don't have like I'm him.
That's
like,
funny.
You know
I say like if y'all are friends, we friends. Every text message is a group message.
Right.
Like my married friends are like that. Like I have some married friends who, if I need to talk to him, it's a group message.
Yeah.
Between the three of us. Even if it's just like, hey, I saw this. What size light bulb am I supposed to get for this type of, like something stupid. Like no, your wife will be included because ain't no funny business.
Ain't no fun. Yeah, I did that with Mimi and Darnell the other day. I sent Mimi a text, and then I was like, oh, let me send it to Darnell. Darnell and Mimi. I was like, I could have just sent like, one text.
But still.
So that's why I don't feel like it's healthy because
Hi Darnell, hi Mimi.
Hi Mimi and Darnell. But I just don't think it's healthy because it's like at a certain point when that person does get into a relationship, what you mean best friend?
Right.
Like you're not gonna be able to continue that bond into marriage because it's not gonna fly.
No, it can't.
Unless you like swingers or something. Like, you know what I mean? But I mean, I don't know. I just don't think it's because
I don't think I hear what you're saying because like if my mate has all of me and knows all of me, there's no reason for another man to have that.
Right.
I get that. I totally feel that.
And so I think that even before marriage, if you like, I feel like it's inappropriate. Even now, like I have a relationship that I feel like we're a little too close. Like, you know what I mean? But even before marriage, like that's not okay because then you have to break things with this person, and you have to experience a grief that you didn't necessarily have to experience if you would have just. Because that's really tough. Like I've been the best friend, and I'm like, why can't you talk to me? Like, doesn't your girlfriend know? Like you're the brother that I never had.
Right.
Like you're the brother that I never had. Like tell your girlfriend like I'm cool with her.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'm taking up sis's time. And I didn't understand it until like I got into a relationship where it was like that's a no-fly zone. The male friends you got, baby, like it's a no-fly zone. He wasn't having it. But then at the same token, I wasn't having it either. Like when I found out he had a home girl, blah blah. I'm like,
what you need her for?
Tell her to call her man because she had a man too.
See,
I'm like, tell her to call her man. She don't need to call you from work.
Oh no.
Right.
That's intimate.
Right. So
that's intimate.
like
if you have her work number.
No,
like you have my desk number.
I do.
Yeah.
Wait. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like
wow.
Yeah. So that's what I think. I mean, I feel you because so one of my other girlfriends, she has a lot, like tons of guy friends, like, and they're just cool. And so a question that was posed to me before I posed to her, and it's like, if God sent you your husband right now, would he be comfortable with the conversations that you have with him, with the level of intimacy that you guys have, and with what did I say? Oh, and how often you guys talk. Right. Would he be cool? And she honestly couldn't answer. That is something to think about.
Yeah.
And then so I went on the Steve Harvey show. So behind the scenes, Steve Harvey was talking, and he was just talking about how he would always have this car, and he would tell his mama, "I'm gonna get a new car." And like week after week, month after month, he would come in and say, "I'm gonna get a new car." And she kept telling him, "But when are you gonna get rid of the one that's in the on the cinder blocks in the driveway?" And he's like, "I'm gonna get a new car." So finally he was like, "Let me just get rid of this car." So he made room for what was supposed to be there. You know what I mean?
Got it.
So I mean, I think it's absolutely true. It's like if you make room, that'll come. And then what is it? It's in Isaiah 54, where it says like you barren women. Like, make room. Make room for your children, that kind of thing. And so, of course, God was talking to Israel, but it's like you can apply. I mean, it's so totally applicable today. What you want in your life, you have to make room for.
Exactly right.
And so if your time is taken up elsewhere, and I'm like preaching to myself right now because you already know.
I'm listening to you. This is good.
But it's like, or even if it is like, I do want good friendships.
Right.
Even if it's like, I really want good friendships, it's like, you have to get rid of the ones that are toxic,
and taking up
or
space.
the ones that you have to be real honest and say, you know what, am I a hindrance to that person? Because I've had to look at myself and say, I'm not going to help this person grow because I enjoy what we do way too much.
Right.
And so I have to let you go to help you out.
That's exactly right.
And that's tough too, especially like when it's like
when it's a fun and like I feel you. But then it's like, can you maintain those friendships but keep them here and not go super deep?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's like, it's like where's the balance?
Well, I mean, that leads me to my next question then. So when you have to go, how do you know who to take with you?
That's so funny.